YouTube channel. This is Bafco Research Console. I'm going to introduce you to RStudio and Positron. I am Bafco and I'm going to be your facilitator for today. In the field of research, the ability to be able to analyze data effectively and draw meaningful conclusions is crucial. And as the volume and complexity of data continues to grow, having a robust tool that can handle advanced statistical computation, data visualization becomes essential, and this is where R comes in. R, which was originally developed in 1990s by Rose and Roberts, has grown into one of the most popular tools for statisticians, data scientists, researchers across various disciplines. The reason being that R is a powerful and versatile programming language, and as an open source software, R allows users to implement a range of statistical techniques from basic data summarization to complex modeling, while providing robust tools for data visualization. So someone will ask, okay, why should I use R? Because there are other statistical software that are available for data scientists. Why then should I use R? So, see, as I mentioned earlier, R is an open source document, which means that it is free to use. You just have to go online and download. You don't have to pay anything for downloading R. It runs on a variety of platforms, including Windows, MacBook, Linux, and what have you. It has packages for almost everything. That is data processing, cleaning, visualization, interactive web apps, typeset, writing articles, slides, and machine learning. Why should an individual or a researcher or a professional or whoever you are, why should you learn R? Unlike traditional statistical softwares, R is not limited by predefined functionalities. It allows users to write their own scripts and extend the language to fit new emerging challenges that we see in data science. So we are saying that it is free, open to use too. It has a large community of users. So R, the number of people that use R continues to grow. When there is a problem or when you are facing an error, you can get people to help you out. The platform is also independent. It has a robust visualization library. That's later on when you install it, you come to realize that the packages that it has are unique and provides very quality visualization for data. This is now one of the, if not the best, is one of the go-to for statisticians and data scientists to use in almost every industry. So features of R. R is simple and effective, well-developed programming language which includes conditionals, loops, user-defined and recursive functions, as well as input and output facilities. It provides large, coherent, integrated collection of tools for data analysis. Because it's an open source, it allows users to write their own specific functions to be able to do specific data science challenges that are not even in the base function of the program. It has an effective data handling and storage facility. R provides a suite of operators for calculation on arrays, lists, vectors, and matrices. R also helps to analyze time series data, cross-sectional database, and panel data, which forms the fundamentals of research data. R also supports reproducibility of research. We are going to install R, but before we get to install R, let me talk about IDEs a bit. Okay, IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, which is a software application that provides a comprehensive environment to facilitate the development of a software or a code. Like I said, R is a programming language, and the raw R has a certain kind of programming environment that may not be friendly for a beginner or someone who is starting to learn R. But IDEs are able to provide an environment that allows you to simplify and manage with a unified environment. And there are a lot of IDEs out there, but in this presentation we are going to focus on only RStudio and Positron, which is a new generation IDE that has been developed. Without much, let's go straight to installing R. So if you want to install R, what you have to do is that you first have to go to the Crown Project website. So I'm going to the site. So when you go to the site, this is what you see. Then from there we will download. So let's first go to the site. So click on download R. So when you click on download R, you can go straight to the site. So to download R, right, you can choose the first one, the O cloud. So these are cloud mirror, the one that is close to you. So if you don't know which one to choose, you can just choose the first one, which automatically redirects servers to worldwide. Okay. So the OS that you are using for your machine, whether you are using Windows, MacBook or Linux, you download the specific one. So since I'm using Windows, I can click on Windows. Right. Okay. Just install R for the first time. And I just click on this one. So the current version is R. The current version of R is 4.4.2. So that is the current version of R, which is the 4.4.2. 4.4.2. So when you click on that, will automatically start downloading. So after it downloads, I will go to your downloads. So mine is in my downloads, right? So what I can do is I can double tap it, go to yes, language, because my first language is English. I want that, and I download it, right? So this is where you choose the location of the file. If the default one is not good for you, you can just use the browse option to select where you want the program to be installed to, and you install it, right? Now you accept the default version. You create desktop shortcuts among others. Since I have the software, I didn't install it, so now I can just go straight to my R. So this is the interface of R. This is the interface of R. Yeah. So if you want to use the R, this is the interface of R. This is where we write the codes. Yeah. But you see, the way this is, it's not nice. If you want to use R script, you can just go straight to the new script and you save it among others. But this is not where we are going to. This is not our focus for today. So what will be our focus is that we are going to focus on using RStudio instead of R. So RStudio which is an IDE. Like I mentioned earlier, it's also free open source IDE for R programming. RStudio is in two versions. We have RStudio for desktop and RStudio 7, which allows you to use RStudio remotely using a web browser. The development of RStudio started in around 2011 with the goal of making R more accessible and powerful for users across fields. RStudio provides a user-friendly interface that significantly enhances the efficiency of working with R program. See, the first environment I showed you was wild. Yeah, the R environment is some way. But with the RStudio, it provides, when you download it, you will understand that the interface is very friendly and allows you to be, as a data scientist, to be more effective. You cannot use RStudio without installing R. So let's say you go straight and go and install RStudio and you don't have R on your machine. The RStudio will not work. It will tell you that you have to install R. Let's go strictly to go and download RStudio. You search for the RStudio, go straight to the POSIT website, will be there. So this is the website. It said RStudio IDE. It was built by the POSIT guys, and it's very nice. See, this is the free version. If you want a paid version too, you can buy it. If you want a paid version, you can buy it. We are going to focus on the free version. So you click on download RStudio, take you to this site where you can even come straight and also download your R. But we have, since you've already installed the R, our focus is on RStudio. So you click on download RStudio for Windows. There are different versions. That this is what currently you are going to download. So when you click on that, it will automatically download. Since I've done that, I can just go straight to I can go straight to my download session, right? This is where I downloaded it, then double click it. So where you want it to be, you just select the same procedure, install. After the installation, you can open your RStudio. So when you open your RStudio for the first time, maybe this is what you will have. But yours may not be black. I have customized my own. That's why you see the black interface. Yours may not be black like this. And this is what you will have. So RStudio, you have what? The source area, you have the environment pane, the console area, and you have the output pane, right? So this is what I was talking about. You have the command console, the environment area, the output area. So that is what I am showing you now. That is what I'm showing you now. Then from there, what you have is, you may want to start with your R, right? Your R scripts, because whatever that you write here will not be saved. When you close it, you lose it. Though you can type your codes in the console area, it's not advisable, because when you type codes in the console area, you may lose it. Okay, we may lose it. So we normally suggest that you open your R scripts and you have the 4 phases now. So you have the 4 phases of RStudio. So this is the script area where you write your codes and save for future use. This is the console area. That is where the results of the code that you run will show. This is the area. That is where you'll be able to view your plots, your files, packages, among others. You have the environment area, right? So let's take it one after the other. Let's take it one after the other. So the source area, this is where you write your codes. Your codes will not be evaluated until you run them. So when I write a line like this, 2 plus 2, nothing will show, or I've used 2 plus 2, so let's say 2 plus 4, nothing will show until I run that line. And I can run that line either by putting the cursor on the line or highlighting it. Whatever way it will work. So if I hit on the run, the results will appear in the console area for me, just like when I write the code straight in the console area. But the difference between writing in the R script area and the console area is that with the R script area you'll be able to save your R script for future reference, right? So if you want to save your R script, you can just click on File, Save As. Then you save it wherever you want to. So let's say this is try. So now this is saved, and the location where it is saved is what is showing. Okay, so that the next time you open your RStudio, you will be able to locate that specific. And you can also do some things here. We have the file, that is for the directory that you are working from, the plot area, the packages, help, viewer, then presentation mode. Okay, so the package area helps you to be able to install packages, which there's a video on how to install packages in R. The help area will help you to be able to locate help. That is, if you write a function and you don't know how to work on it, you can just add a quotation mark to be able to get help, or you can even search for help at this particular direction. So let's say I want help for plots, I can just click on that and it will search for me. Alright, so the environment area has the objects that you have stored. So let's see if I want to store the 2 plus 2 as something. So let's say the 2 plus 2 is age. So I can see age, then I will assign, I want age to be 2 plus 4. So when I run this line, the object age will save in my environment, because I'm saying that the object age should be the results of 2 plus 4. So that is what this means. So when I run it, see, now when I call age will tell me that it is what, 6, right? So we will come to this later. There are a couple of things that you can do in RStudio. You can also use R script, R markdown, R notebook, shiny web, a whole lot of things that you can do. Today we are focusing on the R scripts. Okay, yeah, so that is that. So finally, let's go to the final IDE that we want to install. So the final IDE that we want to install is the Positron. So Positron is still in the development stage. It's a next generation IDE that is developed by the same people that works on the RStudio, which is the Posit. It is designed to enhance data science workflow by integrating features from both the RStudio and the Visual Studio codes. I know most of us are familiar with the VS Code. One limitation of the RStudio is that if you are someone who works in multi-language, who works with multi-language programming like Python and R at the same time, when you want to use Python in RStudio, you have to direct the Python codes through the R, and that makes the codes, writing the code, some not really nice as you want it. But with the Positron, you can be able to just work directly with the Python or the R that you are using. So it's a next generation IDE. You can hop onto it also. That is, if you are learning, you are someone who likes to learn new things, you can move on to the Positron as well. So with the Positron, you can download it via the same idea. Okay, you search download Positron IDE. So go to download. All right. So they will tell you that it's available for beta testing. Okay. But if you're interested in experimenting with it, you are welcome. So you just download the one that you want. Then you go on. So I have the software already, so I can just the same idea. You just install it. Just install it. So the Positron works on Code OSS platforms, right? It is built on Code OSS platform, which combines the extensibility of VS Code with specialized tools for efficient data science workflows. The Positron is specifically for data scientists. Okay, as a data scientist, I will encourage you to try and learn how to use the Positron, as it provides an environment that will enhance your productivity. Okay, so let's quickly go to the Positron and see that it's done. It's still working. All right, so you can just, this is how the Positron also works, right? The same idea, the same interface like the RStudio. Okay, same interface like the RStudio. You have to select a folder that you want to work with, and so on and so forth. So in subsequent videos, you'll be able to go specifically into these IDEs, whether RStudio or Positron. We'll be able to help everyone out. Okay, so like I said, I'm Bafo. If you have any comment, you can drop it in the comment section. If you have any suggestion for us, any topic you want us to do a video on, you can just hit us on the comment section. We'll work on it for you. If you need our services too, you can email us. We'll be able to help you out. If you need help with data cleaning services, data analysis issues, among others, we'll be able to help you out. Thank you for your time.